All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Iowa State basketball, and yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that we're here. Quite a few losses, some brutal losses that I suffered at the hands of some teams here. Not exactly the way I wanted things to go last time. But surprisingly enough, when I pretty much gave up on the season, God came down to the basketball gods came down to me and gave me a miracle win over Colorado and then another miracle win over Baylor. And I don't know if that's technically at home or not, but I guess we'll see with Missouri if I'm at Missouri. So I guess I'm going to at least play this much off. And if I manage to lose either one of these next two games, which is a very high possibility, the one upside is that I believe the last game I actually played against Missouri, I did get a small win, so that'll be good. I don't know who I'd face after that point. Either Kansas or Texas, which can kind of go either way if I remember right. Because, let me see here, Kansas and Texas. So I had gotten that win against Texas when I physically played them once. And then I had gotten that win against Kansas when I played them once. So the three possible teams to defeat over the next two games, I have physically beaten before. All three of them. When I was in control of the team, at least. So, I mean, I'm not going to count myself out, but I guess we'll see what happens. We might as well just go. So we'll see how far I decide to sim, depending on, of course, how this all goes. So I'm not sure if this is American Airlines Center. That's definitely not in Missouri. I figured that we weren't actually like at home or away or anything like that. So I don't consider that a home win, the last one.
The story here is a matchup at off guard.
All right, let's just go. I'm ready. And I was mentioning a lot of the guys that are starting are seniors. So as far as I thought I would be kind of in the same boat next year, I realized a lot of the guys I picked up when I was kind of sitting here going, oh man, we got a potentially worse team, this year than we had last year. Most of it was the fact that like our freshmen just haven't developed. And I think the one upside is a lot of these freshmen that I have might not be pro ready, so they might not just sort of up and leave, which will be great if that so happens, because then I don't have to worry about that. I can actually have my guys develop. And the freshmen that I got, that are in the mid 70s will probably be in the 80s. Just if not next year, then probably when they're juniors. So. Helpful. So like the guys that I was afraid of having, rid of, last year, I mean, those were seniors, so I'm feeling good about where I'm at. I'm feeling good about where I'm at, honestly. When you kind of look at the big picture and you don't look at just the fact that we're getting our asses kicked.
Passes baseline.
We'll see what happens here.
From 18 feet away. Canned by Sherman.
All right.
And they now go up by 3.
So the key is to just at least stay with them here. Oh boy, that could have ended poorly. Oh shit! Oh, why didn't you shoot? I'm cramming on the X button to get you to shoot, and you don't do it. All right, let's see if we can force him here. That's a long ways to throw it. Oh, damn, he actually did get it.
Nice pass.
There you go.
Sherman releases, misses the long one.
All right, good.
Backs in.
All right, Buvolt's Boylan.
Goes up.
You know what I would like is I'd like the 2K19 ability to kind of do the up and under. I'd like the post moves.
They're in front, 6-5.
I think if nothing else, what I want out of a new College Hoops game is the presentation and the new features, the new gameplay ability. Hey Jesse, what's up?
Takes the shot, knocks it down from 3-point land. He's 2 for 2 from 3-point range.
So I'll probably mention it again.
Backs him down.
Oops. Hey Mortimer, you strap the fuck in. All right.
Hands it off.
So I know I mentioned it on my Twitter, but I feel like mentioning it again. It was just the most surreal thing. By the way, the Wrestling Revolver show was great. It was a lot of fun. I don't think they streamed anything because it wasn't an Impact thing, so I didn't hear anything about a stream. So it's probably just gonna be like High Spots DVD. I'm really glad that High Spots has. I'm glad that there's like a. I'm glad that there's an indie promotion that at least maybe has enough like name talent to warrant having on High Spots, because then that means they bring some of their cool High Spot shit, which is great, because I just posted on my Twitter about the $50 I spent on an 18x24 Rob Schamberger drawing of Okada that was like signed by him at All In Weekend. So that's cool, because it was actually an 18x24 that I was looking at on eBay, because High Spots has an eBay, and I saw the same thing. There's like an Omega one too, and I thought about it, and I was like, and then I saw it at the show, and they were like, yeah, this is the only one. So if you want it, it's $50. I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta get it. You know, in real life, you only know him on the internet.
Lets it go.
I know, it was so weird. A dude just like, I can't remember who I was talking to. But yeah, I was just like talking to a wrestler, and I was like walking away with my stuff, and the guy was just like, "Hey, are you minimum wage gaming?" And my head just like internally exploded as I was like,
and he makes the first.
Yeah. He was a cool guy though. It was one of those things that after I walked away and I was like taking my posters and stuff to the car, I was like, God damn, I should have asked him his name. I completely forgot about doing that.
But they're still up by 3.
But yeah, told me about how much he told me. He was like, hey man, yeah, I watched your Hawkeye Pro stuff. I got, got me into the game and still watch a bunch of it. I'm like, oh shit, man, I really appreciate that. Yeah, but it was just one of those things. It's just like, holy shit, someone recognized me from this, and I'm a goddamn nobody. Oh, that was a bad idea. He's not a shooter.
And it's still all tied up. 11.
Part of that household of doom where everyone was and you were all poor and Tyler couldn't afford food.
Right.
Oh, yep, he was a part of that. He may or may not have played a strong hand into a lot of the debauchery, thanks to some of his extracurricular activities.
Right back with a dunk of his own.
I stayed clothed. He did stay clothed. He wasn't nearly as. To be fair, I think it was me and him who were probably the least degenerate. Okay, there was another dude that named Josh, and he was just fucking boring. But I think we were probably the least degenerate. And it's weird saying that about him, not Josh, but my buddy Jesse. But yeah, I feel like we were maybe the least degenerate about compared to some of them. And every night was not like a giant orgy. I feel like no, one of those.
And that's his 4th rebound thus far. A little sloppy on the release. You're right. Just a little, but it crossed.
What? Oh my God! I had a hand in his face. I did everything but physically make contact with the ball. Oh God! Oh, where's the foul? It was just a lot of people getting drunk and stoned. That was most of it.
From downtown.
There wasn't a whole lot of other crap going. I mean, there was other stuff that go on like every once in a while, but for the most part, we all had jobs. We all had to pay for the roof over our house. even if it was low-paying as shit jobs.
Inbounds the ball. Missouri has had serious problems with their
Way too much B-to-B
Tracy has a
ratio.
report from their bench.
That's a very good
was talking
point.
to his assistants a second ago about that very problem. He said he wants to collapse their
Yeah, there was
defense
no
into the paint and prevent
nightly
defensive
orgies
gaps.
because
We'll see if it
it
works.
would just have
Thanks,
been a
Tracy.
giant circle jerk.
Outright.
Just been a big game of biscuit. Oh, damn it.
Timba knocks it loose.
Oh, my God.
And
He
it's
just
scooped up
fucking
by
fell
Boulder.
down.
It's one-on-one. Sherman.
Just fucking fell
I
down.
love seeing those pump fakes because it gives them an opportunity to steal the ball.
That's all right. We're still only
They
down by
increase their
4.
lead
That's
to
not
4.
too bad.
Stolen
Oh,
by Missouri. Oh, the quick hands before they even knew what hit them.
Oh, I
He
thought
made off with
I
that
thought I
one.
had the deal. The deal.
Bounces it to the free throw line.
I'm torn about turning my fan on right now. At one point, I'm a little bit warm, but I know that there's enough cold air actually surrounding me that it's just going to make my room quite cold.
Milton.
Because I don't think I think we still have yet to actually turn the heat on, which is nice because, you know, it's like mid 60s in here, despite the fact that it's like 30 degrees outside, which is nice because both me and my roommate like it cold. As long as I don't get too cold, we can make our heating bill like $40. Just our whole electric bill just goes down. He already told me that like I think the electric bill went down from like 150 to like 70 in 1 month, and it's probably going to get even lower this next month. When do I switch to Daywalker? Next Saturday. I think I've mentioned it before, but probably not when I was streaming this. But basically, oh, hang on here. Let's do defense. You know, I realize we don't actually have any. I think I might take away the ticker because I realize we don't actually have any home games to play. So there's no real reason to have this because there's nothing I'm going to be changing at all throughout this entire thing. Literally, oh, I knew it. So basically, the plan for me was to start my day shifts last Saturday. But I can't start it until management actually posts it up that I was awarded my bid to go to days. And they basically slept on it for like 3 weeks after I did my test. And so I was supposed to start on like the 13th? Yeah, the 13th. And they just slept on it for some reason. And they posted it up. Like, I literally went into work because I just kept being told, oh my God, what are you doing? I kept being told, like, okay, yeah, just don't worry about it. Even if that's a thing, you know, they'll eventually post it. It'll be fine. You're going over there. So I went into work last Friday thinking that was my last day there in that area. And then I get a call, like, as I'm walking into work, where it's just like, yeah, they just posted it today, so they can't have you turn over and do it until the next pay period, so you got 2 more weeks here. I'm like, are you friggin' kidding me? Not happy about that.
Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take the foul. That defender clearly got
so yeah, they're like, yeah, you can't start. You know, since they gotta wait till the next pay period. You start on the 27th. All right.
Good on number 2.
And I asked them, I'm like, is there anything I can like get out of this? Because I feel like if they drop the ball like this, there has to be something that basically, you know, gets some sort of compensation. Because I did what I was supposed to do. So I guess apparently I can get like out of schedule pay, which is 50% of what I make over an hourly basis for the hours outside of what I should be working for that. And since I'm completely switching hours, it's my entire shift where I'm making that like extended pay. So I'm basically just doing 40 hours of overtime pay this entire week, this last week, and then next week. So they'll put in for that. So it'll be nice.
Leads him in.
Someone at work
Lemkin
watches you on Twitch and
unloads.
wants you to keep
The
streaming.
Titans
Well, I'll
with
keep
the
streaming.
rejection. They're
It's not
out
like
in
I'm just
front
going to
by 5.
leave.
That might
It is
just be a lack of
maybe someone
concentration,
who's
Bert.
overnight.
He
So
should
like,
have hit
oh no, we need I need my overnight
1:17
entertainment.
left in the first half.
He'll want another shot with that much space. He knows he can make it.
I highly doubt that there are people that I work with that watch
Here's
my
the spin
streams
move
though.
from 12 feet away.
I don't know.
Corral,
I was
right
already
point.
flabbergasted to know that there was someone in Des Moines who watched my shit.
Backs in.
I guess anything's possible at this
Brings
point.
it from the low block. They're now behind by 3. The
7
Titans
seconds or less
go 2
offense.
for
Yeah,
1.
that's right. I got to make sure to do that. All right, I'm turning my phone.
Feeds top of the key. Burke throws it up.
Don't.
Good
I was
from
just
downtown.
about to say don't
They
score
lead
because
30
I'm busy
to
trying to.
24.
There you go.
For 3 on the money.
There you go.
He's 1 for 2.
I think that was
from
7 seconds.
23 seconds left in the first half.
Sports ball time. Time to do it. Time to do it up.
Gets it on the elbow.
Take the pumpkin and smash the guy in the
Right wing.
face.
Takes a 3.
No!
It's missed by Phillips.
All right, we're good.
They still have a 3-point lead.
All right, only down by
That's the
3.
half.
That's
And you're
not
headed to
bad.
the locker room.
That's not bad. We have
Score
proven
30 to
ourselves
27.
before against this team, so I'm not
Give us your opinion
feeling
on the first
that.
half.
Holy
Both
shit!
sides
I
look
just
like
looked
they're
over at
pretty
my
evenly
Twitter. and
matched,
It's just
Vern.
a
This could
zoomed
be
in
shaping up to be a real
picture
classic.
of. Oh my God! Why is? Oh God damn it! I just.
Now we'll bring you our
I look
player
over
of
at my
the half.
Twitter and there's
Who's your
just
pick,
a.
Bill?
Lampkin
There's
has
just
been
a,
lighting it up, Vern.
fucking,
He's got to be
um,
the choice. He's put the
Solid performance from our
Oh no!
player of
I don't
the
think
half.
he watches sports at all. Yeah, I don't think he watches. I'll tell you, Mortimer. Not only I am willing to throw a lot of money at the fact that not only does he not watch Urinating Tree, he pretty much doesn't watch YouTube. Like he'll probably watch YouTube, but he probably doesn't have a lot of YouTubers that he watches.
During halftime,
I don't
talked
know.
with Coach
I get
Wilson.
surprised
He
by
told
my
me
own
his
friends
team is
sometimes.
down, but he's going to push the issue even more in the second half to make a comeback. He continued by saying that his players
But yes,
responded
Urinating
best
Tree
when
is
they
the
played
best.
out
I
of
think
their
I
comfort
pretty
zone.
much just
By
watch
mixing
every,
things up,
really.
He hopes to shake up the
I pretty much
opponent's
just watch
confidence.
every single
Back
thing
to
he
you.
does.
Nice
So.
work, Tracy.
So you do have me to talk to about that.
Boylan inbounds the ball.
It's mostly how I keep up with stuff that's like I don't really watch baseball, so it's pretty much how I keep up with baseball is finding out about
50% for the game.
teams
That last
pissing away their
16
games,
cashed in.
I'm not quite sure why I used the fadeaway in that
or
situation.
how
It's a nice
other
shot.
teams are doing in football because I mostly just pay attention to the Vikings. And
Sherman.
after the last few weeks, that's only barely.
Uses the crossover.
Yeah, Cubs games.
Sherman hands it off.
I'm honestly I was actually looking at speaking of basketball, I was actually looking at Iowa Wolves tickets.
Drains it for 3.
I don't know if I want to spend
2 for 6 for the game.
a bunch of money on
Crosses it up court.
G League
Bennett
season
catches it
games.
right side.
I bet you they probably treat me about as well as the Iowa Wild do, because the Iowa Wild is like awesome with the way they treat people, their season ticket holders especially. But yeah, I think it was like $249 for a full season at the section that I
Pass,
wanted.
left wing. Bubel
So it wasn't
gets the
hardly
reach-in
anything.
ball, and that's his first
So I was
foul.
like,
Concentrate on
and I think
just
it's like
getting good
25
position
games or something like
instead
that.
of flailing
I think
away
it's
at the
about
ball like
25
that.
home games. So it's like $10 a
Quick
game.
inbounds the ball.
I say it's not
Goes
bad.
up.
I don't know if I want to commit to that much.
The shot
But
off
with
the
my,
inbound pass
day
missed
schedule,
by
I'd actually
Lampkin.
be able to go.
But they're still out in front by 2.
Oh, shit.
Bubbles. We're all tied up.
Look at
And
that.
it's now all knotted up.
All right, to become
Lemkin pulls the
otakus.
trigger. Off the mark with
You
the
would
free ball.
you managed
And
training
it's
weight.
still knotted up 35.
I feel like at this point, like no one's training me to become a super otaku. I feel like I'm the one doing the training at this point. Although I did surprise my friends yesterday when they were talking about talking about different shows. They're like, "Oh yeah, yeah." One of my personal friends, he was like, "Hey, do you watch?" He was like, "Oh yeah, do you watch?" What did he ask me? He's like, "Oh yeah, have you seen all of DBZ abridged?" I'm like, "Not really. That's because I don't watch DBZ." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you guys talk a lot about DBZ abridged. I have really never watched it." And then I heard another one of my friend's brains by talking specific animes.
And they lead by 2.
He bitches out of Nebraska. I mean, I'm gonna show up in some capacity, even if I can't. Even if it means literally just going to Omaha after work on that. Really? Come on, that was bullshit. That was a rebound. Man, that's what. That's a basket interference and 2 goaltending calls today. This is an unprecedented one. I think I didn't have many last time, and now it's being made up for.
Backs in.
Oh, now this does feel like 2K19, blowing open layups.
Lemkin bounces it to the middle. They're bringing the double team.
I don't know every Japanese wrestler by name.
Beats it to the high post. How about the
just the ones in Stardom and Tokyo Joshi Pro, and some of them in Sendai Girls.
Bennett.
Oh
Double
shit!
clutches,
Oh, okay.
and he will go to the line. First team foul.
Don't forget Tokyo Joshi Pro. In fact, I probably know more, a bigger ratio of the Tokyo Joshi Pro girls at this point than Stardom. Because they've changed out some of the people there. And I don't have a Stardom World subscription that I utilize as much as my DDT Universe one.
Dishes it to the wing. Pass to the stripe.
Don't forget the 5 other less popular Japanese promotions.
Lemkin swings
Hey,
it
I
to the
named
right
probably
wing.
the top 3 right there.
Shove it. Backs down. Releases.
I don't know that many in like
17-footer missed by Lamkin.
Ice Ribbon
Still a
or
double-digit
Seedling.
Boobles. The shot down low. It's a little short.
I
but he
don't
gets
know
the
if
friendly goal.
Reina's still around.
He's got
I
10.
don't know if JWP's still
Out
around.
of
I think
bounds.
Wave
Touch
is.
last by Missouri.
I liked Stardom before they
The
were
Tigers bring
mainstream.
in some players from off the bench.
Damn right, and don't you forget it. They say that about NXT too.
Right wing.
It's like shit. I remember when the only way I could watch NXT was like either pirating it or paying for Hulu Plus.
From downtown. Oh, net on the shot by Sherman. He's got 9.
Go! No one's paying attention. Oh shit! Oh, that's the shit one too.
He's the leading scorer.
Where did he come from? He just pulled off some super dunk like he's.
And it's
Man, I always call him borderline useless, but like it's weird because Bennett's one of those guys that I still consider borderline useless, but he has those flashes of brilliance. Yep, there you go.
backs him down.
There you go.
Gets some air.
Damn, we are pulling it together with 6.5 minutes left. Let's go.
Fellers gets it
Like to
left
Paul
wing.
Heyman
Takes
booked
it
it
up,
in his
lays it
color
in off the
scheme.
glass. They draw to within 3.
I actually still have some DVDs, some like weekly FCW DVDs that because there was a point where I did that like for weekly shows all the time for like Raw and SmackDown of that. There was a very short period of time where I was like downloading just about everything and putting it on discs because I was like, I'm gonna use my blank DVDs and my DVD burner. So it was like Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Impact, FCW. Or not even. Oh yeah, NXT was when it was the game show type format. But yeah.
Right side.
How do we get on this?
Pulled in by
Oh
Chavez.
shit.
Great offensive rebound. He worked so hard to establish position.
I'm expecting one day someone to be like, "Yo, man, I love your college hoops videos."
And that's his 4th
I'd be like, "Which ones?
Wow. His
Is it
mid-range
the ones
game
where I'm
is
actually being
generally
successful
solid.
at this, or the ones where I'm basically throwing my controller in anger?"
Beats it to the left with the shot.
I just want to know what people
Snatched
consider
inside
entertaining.
by Chavez.
Oh, shit. Ah, God damn it. Why does my Elgato do this? I hope I didn't accidentally unpause the game. There we go. All right. Jesus. I'm unmotivated and ambivalent to anime. Can you sell me on Tiger Mask? I haven't even watched Tiger Mask, which is weird because I'm both an anime and a wrestling fan.
We'll take a timeout.
Didn't really have an interest in watching Tiger Mask. Defense, I guess, is probably much the only thing.
Well, let's get back to the action. Both teams will make some
You
substitutions.
think being both an anime and wrestling fan, I'd be like all in on Tiger Mask, but
Brinkley
nah.
inbounds the ball.
It's just not the
Iowa
style
State
of
is showing us
show
a
I
little
watch.
bit of a different look, it would
That was
seem.
something that I
And
mentioned.
Tracy Wolfson has a report on just
I had to
that.
explain
Tracy?
to my friends.
Had a very animated
'Cause,
discussion on their bench just a
yeah, one of
moment
my
ago, Vern. They were talking
one of
in
my
the huddle
female
about how
weeb
they were
friends
rushing their
told me,
shots,
she's like, yeah, you're pretty much into shoujo stuff. I'm like,
Coach
not
told
all the
guys,
time.
work the ball around and use the shot
Shoujo
clock. So look for them to
stuff
slow
is
things
basically
down a
like
bit,
stuff that's aimed towards women,
Lemke reels it in.
and she's half wrong, but not fully wrong.
He's doubled up. The Cyclones
She's still half
are
wrong.
clinging to a small lead. Kimba takes it up.
Wow, he just let him like walk right in
And he
there.
was fouled.
I love the strength. He fought
But
through
yeah.
the foul, no problem. And that'll give him the 3-point chance.
I don't like this
Can't convert the
ongoing
three-point play.
ongoing joke. This has become a running gag between my
Lemke
personal
takes it
friends
Look at him ready to pounce
that
on that
I'm
layup.
into
You've gotta go
certain
up stronger,
subsections
or that's gonna
of
happen every
characters,
time.
Backs
and
down.
I'm not a fan of it.
Kimba passes it to the wing.
It's
good.
I didn't see. That's a 3, isn't it? Because there's a difference between the college and the pro 3, right?
Passes it up
Pretty
court.
sure that was the
Missouri
college 3.
takes its first timeout of the game.
You know what? We'll just leave it. We'll leave it for
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball.
now. Let's see here. But yeah, it's really weird because I'm not someone like I've gone to a couple of the Wrestling Revolver shows and I really enjoy the fact that I do
Shoots from
that.
the post.
I feel like I should talk to more guys there. Like that guy who actually recognized me, I should have talked to him. Because I'm not like someone who likes to go to like likes to go places like that by myself. I don't like to do like if I do social things like that, like go to an event. I don't think I'm one of those people. I can't really do it by myself. Like it's only when I don't have people to go with and I really want to go. So like a couple of movies that I've wanted to see, and it was like, God, okay, this is when it lines up for me, but not for other people. So I'm just gonna have to go. And like this, and like Wrestling Revolver the last couple times, it's like, well, I don't have anyone to really go with. You know, my roommate's busy, and my other friends are either broke or don't care enough.
He rips down
But,
the
yeah.
rebound. He tried to sneak it in over the trees and just missed.
That's when you want to play
If I only
inside
watch- I
out.
don't know which
Locate the
one.
open man on the perimeter.
Goes up, fouled as he went into the
Ah,
jam.
damn it!
He'll
No
have to get his
stable
points
job.
at the
He
free
never
throw
go
line.
on a date.
Just too
I
much
mean,
contact there, Vern. You're not going to get away with it.
it's
if you
mostly
expect
just
shot
due to
that
the.
much.
It's mostly just due to laziness, I would say,
Nails it. Both teams
and also the
make some
fact that I got like a dad bod
He's gotta be
at
cautious with
28.
that type of problem.
So in like
If he jams
15
that wrist
years,
by
I'll be a
accident,
catch.
he'll be wishing
Right now,
he
I'm
never
just kind of
left the
meh.
bench. Believe me.
got a quick breather, but they need him back on the floor. Shove it. Inbounds the ball.
Yeah, I think I mentioned before about the times about some of the ones that I've been interested in and talked to, and how that ended up turning out. With it's always just a little bit of something. Like one lived out like on the coast, another
It goes straight out of bounds after the shot.
another was just someone that I knew we wouldn't really be compatible. Another was crazy. And then the most recent one, I would say she's kind of crazy, but she's more into dudes who are a bit. As it turns out, she's more into guys who are closer to the AARP card than their high school graduation.
Peñazola hands it off. Down low.
She's looking for that she looking for that Medicaid in the future.
Lemkin tosses it up court. The Tigers.
Yeah, we'll keep. Damn. You know what? Let's keep going with the defense. Our shot selection's been our shot selection has been on point. So let's just keep this going. Yeah, I would say it's because I just don't really go out. I think that's the thing. I don't really socialize. Like you hear about the guys who are like kind of messes and still get girls. Like it's become one of those things where like. Because I used to be, oh my God, it was probably only about 4 years ago or so. I like if you maybe a light version of it, practically an incel. I'd say I'm not an incel, but yeah, at that point, like it was at a point where I like wasn't. Oh shit! Ooh, is that considered 3? But yeah, it doesn't sound like yeah, you sound like an incel. I think there was a certain point in like my early 20s where I was definitely wrong. And I knocked that shit off and things went a lot better. And then also now it's less, oh god damn it. And then also it's a guys who are messes. No, not like. What I mean is like the dudes, even dudes who are like. They've still got a 4-point lead. What's the like? What's the way I'm describing it? Like even dudes who don't really have like style or they don't really take care of themselves, they can still find somebody, but the bar has to be like super low. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it like an incel or anything like that. I'm just saying that you can find dudes out there who look like they just don't take care of themselves at all, but they still got someone. There may be like a 2, but they're someone. And it's just one of those things where I think there was a point that I just kind of realized like, yo, this is kind of on me more than anything.
He rips down the rebound.
And then also kind of just working on myself.
102 left in the game.
Just being.
Magnificent change of release point.
Did he get there? Was it Oh, it was a charge. Damn it.
He took a licking on that one.
Using numbers
and
and helping his.
Got the charge. I love that. He put his body on the line for the team. Onions.
All right, I guess the best way to put it was I was someone who barely tried and then complained when I failed. Now I'm someone who doesn't really try, I guess, or at least I like. Man, everything sounds terrible. I didn't try to make myself presentable and then complain when why don't girls find me presentable? It's like, well, you don't make an effort. Now I make an effort, and then I also realize that hey, this whole thing of not having someone interested in you mostly has everything to do with your mindset and your idea of what you think you want.
Lemkin gets whistled for a foul, and they're in the bonus here. So that'll be 1-1 at the line.
Yeah, being a plebeian, basically.
To keep battling, Vern, but I think it's too late to save the game. Fouling isn't going to do them any good anymore. The pressure didn't get to him one bit. Close game or not, he's as cool as could be.
Once you go cat ears, you never go back.
Missouri calls time. They're trailing by 6.
Yeah,
27 seconds left.
I made things sound not so great, but It's all about putting effort in. That was the difference between me now and me a few years ago. Is I actually put a little bit of effort
Swing
in.
pass, left wing, shoots.
But then also I don't
Three-ball
give so much of a
by
shit
Sherman.
about
That's unselfish
other
basketball.
things.
Such great awareness of where the open man
about
is.
like
There's a whistle.
I don't know.
Bonus, and they'll go
Like
to the
people
line for one
like
more.
I don't worry so
No
much
choice
about
but to foul.
people's
They've got to
opinions.
stop the clock and get the ball
Not like a
back right
complete
away.
and total. I don't care what anyone thinks of me, because I've heard that a lot too. It was like, oh yeah, you're so good. Like I've heard people like take that. I've heard people make that be like their badge of honor. Is like, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I'm like, you should at least somewhat care, because then you're just an asshole, and then you don't know it because you don't care what anyone thinks. There's a certain level of caring that needs to happen.
Sherman unloads. Can't get the three-pointer to fall.
There you go.
Sherman commits
You're
the
done.
foul. They're in the
There's
double
6 seconds
bonus, and
left.
they'll go to the
You're down
line
by
for
6.
two.
I think it's a little too late for this, Fern. They're just prolonging the agony by fouling because this game's out of reach.
Balls.
No good on the first.
Everyone likes the heavy petting. What is going on?
Connects on number 2, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Shovin inbounds the ball.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Nebraska and we're gonna find some girls. The odds are good, but the goods will be odd. It's an anime convention in Nebraska. Like you're already like it's kind of that 1-2 punch of like things are gonna get weird. By the way, holy shit, we won. It helps that Bennett, the guy who I've spent the entire season calling virtually useless, went 4 for 4 on free throws and then hit, like, what was it? At least a good, like, 70 to 80% from the field. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I guess we're going to the finals. I don't know why. Texas. Oh, they're not even ranked anymore. Was Missouri ranked? I don't think Missouri was ranked. I know Baylor was ranked. All right, so we beat Texas that one time, and we beat them by 8, so that's not bad. I mean, we beat Missouri by 4, so we just barely walked out of there. Ugh. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try this. Because I guess why not? I guess the basketball gods have blessed me to get at least to the Big 12 championship despite being mediocre. You know what? That kind of is the way the Cyclones really are. Was it? I think it was 2017 that happened, where the Cyclones didn't really have. Iowa State did not have a good year. 2018 they just straight up had a bad year, but the year before they didn't have a great year, and I didn't expect them to actually go to the tournament, and then for some reason they just randomly won the Big 12 championship. Like, okay, I guess we're going. I guess this is gonna be a thing.
Let's check in with our sideline reporter Tracy Wolfson, who has some info for us.
Just before the game, I talked with Coach Barnes. Obviously, this is their biggest game of the year, but I asked him if it was going to be their toughest game too. He said they had
I just
some
look
difficult
over. I
opponents,
just
but
look
the
over at my
added pressure of a
chat, and it
conference
feels like I'm
championship
getting
game
suggestions to
probably
just
does make it the hardest game to
like you
win.
need to get
He
laid,
said
touch a
without
dick.
question,
It's like,
he'll be
wait,
up for the
when?
Thank you, Tracy.
What's-
Bounces it to the left side.
what's
Shepard
going on?
gets whistled for blocking, and that's his first foul.
You can't shuffle those feet and expect to draw a charge. The ref saw right through that.
I'm not having that sort of
Bennett
problem.
inbounds the ball. Brinkley dumps it off. Boylan
I feel like
backs
that
in.
could be almost almost like a joke video in and of itself. It's like having problems finding the ladies. Have you tried penis?
Run another guy at him.
Hard to imagine the effectiveness he's shown. Passes, top of the key. Bunner.
I groped you. When the fuck did I grope you?
I'm
I'm trying to. I was completely sober. I don't remember shit about groping you.
Has it left side. Throws
There's
it out.
probably something stupid there.
By
Oh,
Shepard.
god damn it.
But they're still out in front by 2.
Oh, but once you did, you started cheesing with that 8-footer. He was only 7'3". By the way, we got a 7'1" guy coming in next season,
Hubbard
so that'll be
from the high
great.
post. Takes it off the
He's
front.
only like a 3-star guy,
Still
but
a
the whole
double-digit
point is
game.
that I picked him up because he's 7'1".
Brinkley gets it left wing.
I need to get the ball off. I need to get the ball off.
Spinazzola hands it off.
Ball off.
Google
Oh,
splits it
God,
up.
that's not
It's
good.
money.
Holy shit, he drained it.
They're up 7-2. Right around 10 minutes left in the half.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I think I might have. That was an accident. You're acting like as if I straight up molested you. No, that's...
Stolen by Iowa State.
Oh, the quick hands before they even knew what hit them.
No, I gotta...
Lead off with that
It's
one.
the other blonde.
Close it up. They crash the offensive glass and get the basket by Bennett. And they go up by 7.
The one we don't
Brings
mention.
it up the floor. Hubbard.
And contact the staff about.
Leads him with the pass.
Ah, shit.
Bennett yanks it down inside.
Bennett went after that rebound hard. Great work.
All this right now.
Bennett, they rule this
Ah,
for
God damn
goaltending.
it.
Count the shot. The Cyclones
That's a
will bring in some
technique.
players from
Is
off
that
the bench.
such a thing? I would love to know. Is that
Inbounds
is
the
it
ball.
physically
The
possible to be
Longhorns will
accidentally
try to
gay?
end this run. The Longhorns
I would
take
love
their
to know
first
how
shot of the
one
game.
is accidentally gay. Like not like I feel like there's a difference between like oops this thing happened and then just like I feel like that's not accidentally gay. Like I accidentally brushed up against a guy's penis under clothes. But like I feel accidentally gay is like oops I tripped and a penis fell in my mouth. I have no idea what happened. Let's do defense.
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball.
Thanks, dehydrated bot. I feel like there's a lot of thirst in this
Knocks
chat
loose,
room.
But it's recovered by Wellington. Shepard jams it.
Damn, well that defense didn't do a whole hell of a lot.
It's deflected, but it's recovered by Iowa State.
Oh
Backs
shit.
him down.
Oh
takes it
shit.
up. The finger
Oh,
roll is
shit.
up and in by Timbo. They push the lead to 9. Under 9 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, at this point, but you're talking about being like
Dicey
single, but
pass.
yeah, at this point, like
And they
being
call goaltending.
really, it was coming out of the fucking hoop. Are you shitting me with that? You can't tell me that was some bullshit. We're looking that one again. Oh, you son of a bitch! I knew that was going to be a thing. I knew I waited too
Inbounds the
long.
ball.
They're playing man-to-man here, Vern.
Milton
Yeah, I'm not
backs
30
down.
either. Yeah,
Slams home a huge dunk.
I feel like
They're
he
now
just
having run
broke.
by 9. Texas
I feel like he
is
just
really
broke the
struggling to
space-time
close down
continuum
the
with that.
middle.
Like he just
Tracy has
insta-shifted to
something
the
for us.
to the hoop.
Coach Barnes just told the players on his bench, we have to be more physical in the paint. Don't be afraid of
But
some
yeah, I'm more
contact.
interested in just at
Sounds
least
like
getting
you'd
myself a
rather have
house.
some fouls called than to
That's
keep
what I'm
giving
doing.
up all those easy baskets.
It helps. It helps that I have friends who are going through some shit with their relationships. I have one of my friends who a few weeks ago is getting a divorce from his wife, and it's just one of those things. It's like, God damn, everyone I know is having their relationships end. It's like there's no relationship anymore that you can like hitch your hopes and dreams onto. Like now they're the ones who are definitely going to work. And then every time that happens, it was like, oh no, we fought a lot and she cheated on me. I'm like, God damn.
They're getting set to inbound the ball.
Here goes the hopes and dreams. Anyone you know? No.
Shepard inbounds the ball. Under 8 minutes left
So
in
maybe
the
my
half.
roommate. That was a thing. But yeah, I don't think anyone you know.
Hubbard
But yeah, it's just like I got enough friends and family members who just like
shoots the 3.
because I talked to a friend that I hadn't talked to in a few months,
That's exactly
and
why you don't quit working.
like
Once the
he
shot
seems to be
goes
doing a
up,
lot better
you
after
keep
his
fighting for
divorce.
those
But yeah,
offensive
his
boards to
divorce
help
was
your
like
team out.
messy. I actually like
Backs
I
down.
had to like a
Milton
year ago
dumps it
help him
off.
like move stuff out of his ex's house, and it was
Sarche brings
it was a
up.
bit messy. Not the house, but the actual moving part.
Wellington
Like they had to
for
hire
3. Brinkley pulls it in.
a cop
He'll make
for
that one most
the
of
for the
time.
moving, just to make
Boy,
sure
the D
nothing
got a break on
happens.
that one.
Outright.
because I guess she claimed some
From 8
stuff,
feet.
and yeah, it
Simba pulled down
was
that
just
offensive
one
board
of
like
those, it was just one of those things where it's like, God, I don't
They're in front,
ever want to get
21
married.
to 8.
I don't want to do married. I don't want to do
Hubbard
marriage.
takes it to the right. Wellington releases.
I just want to be.
Sticks
I just want to be
14
me
feet.
and sit
They're
amongst
now
my
down by
giant
11.
computer and my screens and my video games in a
Milton
house that
catches
I
it in the
bought.
paint, pulls the trigger. Almost a
That's what I want.
opportunity.
What I
Instead,
want
he'll
in
go to the
life
line for 2.
is to just have my shit and have it in a home that I
Both teams are going to
can
shake
easily
things
pay
up a little
for
bit with some subs.
and doesn't get taken from me. That's all I want.
He gets
I am but
the
a
ball.
simple man.
Cuffy inbounds the ball.
Oh
Stolen away by
shit!
Milton.
Oh, the
Intercept.
inbounding is happening. Look at
Great
this!
reflexes.
Holy
Outstanding.
Jesus! I just realized I'm up by
Off
15
easily.
already.
By 15.
Christ!
Just over 6 minutes
It's
left
a
in the
lot
half.
when everyone's doing it after high school and college, and you get older.
Hubbard
And
passes
yeah.
it up court. From downtown.
Dude,
The
speaking
shot
of
was
like
knocked down
college and
by
high
Coon.
school, I'm actually kind
They
of
still
surprised.
trail
I got
by
a friend of mine who
Passes
got
it
married
outright.
like
They're going
legit
double
less than a
teaming.
year after high
Hunt.
school to his high school sweetheart. I'm really kind of
Gets it on
surprised
the
that they're still
inside.
together.
Boylan takes it up. Great finish
It probably
in
has everything to
They increase their
do
lead
with
to
the fact that
14.
they're both like
Texas
devout
is really
Christians,
struggling.
because that tends to be where that happens, where they stay together even if they're not happy.
Dishes it to the top of the key.
But they do tend to have that. Why is that dude just
Wellington.
circling my defender?
Hits the left
Just
rim
saw
and out.
the
I wouldn't bet on him missing
blonde
that one
fro
again.
guy just circling one of my guys like a shark.
Hunt hands it off. Boylan backs him down.
Boom. Life
Wellington
is getting more
inbounds the
realistic
ball.
by the day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have. If anyone's ever seen
Right
the
around 5 minutes left in
movie
the half.
Ex Machina, I'm just gonna be that dude. I'm gonna
Passes
be
to
that
the
dude
right
who's just
side.
out in the middle of the fucking rainforest with
Hubbard
his
has it
like
right wing.
with his security cameras everywhere
Skip pass
house,
to the free throw line.
making his own
Coon
robots.
puts it up.
That's what it's gonna be.
No good from three-point land. The defense was up to the challenge.
I
on
just
that
won't
shot.
invite
Good
nerds to
job
come
closing on
like
the shooter.
try to stab me, and I just won't invite like lonely nerds or journalists or whatnot to try to free my robots and stab me.
The streak continues with
Just
14
live by
unanswered.
myself and be a
Hubbard at the
hermit.
controls.
It'll be great.
Coach Barnes.
Bro, beat you to
trying
it.
Stop the bleeding where they've got to catch
But
their
you at
breath
least have a
and
roommate.
stop to
You
this
know.
run.
Those guys a lot more difficult variation. Yeah. So
Well, let's get back
it's
to the
definitely
action. Both
definitely
teams
a
will
thing.
make some substitutions.
Oh, you build? I build robots for fun. Fun,
Bonner
quote
inbounds the
unquote.
ball. Corner.
Oh, he moved. Oh, so you're just okay.
Hubbard. Boylan hauls in the board.
Yeah, you can
That's
pretty
another
much
rebound for a
do
team
what
that's
my
doing a
dad did.
great job on
I
the
think
boards.
you are
They've
pretty
got
much
a
doing
big
what my
edge
dad
there
did.
today.
Was when
Boylan,
my
shot
parents got
down low.
divorced. My
Misses
dad
it.
got a
Bonner
shit
has
trailer
picked up his first foul of the game.
out like in the cheaper part of Iowa, but still like
Makes it worse.
pretty close. Like there's some small towns that have like some trailer parks, and they're super cheap as far as I know. And he bought one, and it was like a kind of a dump, but he went and he just remodeled the fuck out of it, and it was
Bounces it
really
to the high
super
post.
nice by the
With
time
the shot,
he
the
sold it.
Joker was buried by Cuffy. He's got
Like
two.
put brand new siding and roof and did the whole interior and like the whole. Oh shit! Oh shit! We just can't miss at this point. What the fuck happened? We were just barely beating Missouri throughout the entire game. We just barely kept our lead in the second half, and now we're just taking an even better Texas team and just blowing them out of the water. Like what happened between games? Did we all of a sudden find our confidence again?
Hunt
That's not who I wanted it to go to.
catches it out left. The
There you go.
9-footer.
No, wanted you to go for a
Snatched by
layup.
Bonner.
That's cool.
Just over 3 minutes left in the half.
It's a matchup thing.
Fires,
Probably.
drains it for 3. And they now trail by 17. Poked away,
Ah, damn
but
it.
it's
Nope.
retrieved by-
Oh, son of a bitch. I really gotta... You know, honestly, I shouldn't even have my HDMI splitter anymore because it's not like I use it. I don't stream on my PS3 or PlayStation TV anymore. It'd be nice if it just wasn't kind of a piece of crap that like just stayed on when it was plugged in. It'd be nice, but yeah, it's ugh. Ugh. All right, because Sony is ridiculous with their shit. Thankfully, they figured it out with the PlayStation 4 with the HDCP thing. With PlayStation 3, they're just like, people are going to steal movies.
Skips it to the baseline. Goes up. Cuffy gets the whistle for blocking.
So they just like decided they weren't going to do anything about the gameplay stuff. Just be like, you can't stream on your PS3 because people are going to steal movies. I'm pretty sure that's why they have it. So, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Brinkley takes it up.
Just go. Fade it. Hey!
They're ahead, 37-18.
Dude, by God, so I can laugh. What the hell?
Cuffy. Hubbard has it on the elbow. Stolen away.
This crowd is going insane. I love the energy.
It's another
of this
thing that
building.
irritates me. You know, the timing of it when I read an article that came out, like, I think on Friday, where they were talking about the thing that piracy's going back up again because okay, so cable's not really cable's not so much of an issue with a lot of younger people anymore, but the issue now is that there's so many subscription services that it's basically becoming cable again, just an internet version of cable, so now people are starting to turn towards piracy again. And I gotta admit, I don't blame them because that's kind of where I'm at too. I don't really have my Netflix subscription anymore because it doesn't have hardly anything on it. I got rid of my Crunchyroll subscription because it's not like I was using it anyway because they only had about a third of the shows that I actually watch on Crunchyroll because it's getting divided up between like 4 different services. And now they're pulling even more shows off of it because Sony bought Funimation. So it was like, well, shit. Okay, so now there's going to be even less stuff on Crunchyroll because one of their major distributors is now going to do their own goddamn service. It's ridiculous.
Still a 19-point lead.
And people are talking about like the Disney thing too. Like Disney's totally not just going to start divvying up their stuff too. It's like Disney's going to divvy up their stuff. You're not just going to get Disney, the Disney network for like $10 a month and everything under the Disney umbrella is going to be there. It's going to be like some things are going to be cartoons, some things are going to be like Star Wars, Marvel. Like you're going to have to pay $9.99 a month for like Marvel alone. You don't get Beauty and the Beast and Iron Man for one price. You gotta pay for one service to get your Beauty and the Beast. And you gotta pay for another service to get your Marvel movies. I'm not actually proclaiming to say I like Crunchyroll before it was cool. I actually do know someone who did like Crunchyroll before it was cool, when it was like a legit pirate site. I do know people who have told me about the old days of Crunchyroll when it was just like a pirate site before it went legit. Because he's like, yeah, you used to be able to just upload stuff to Crunchyroll if it was related to anime. And you could like post gameplay videos and stuff up on there. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Tyler knows someone who's more of a Japanese anime otaku hipster than he is, but you're not impressed. I mean, yeah. He's not here yet, but he'll probably be here eventually.
To the free throw line.
He's
dishes right wing. Goodman shoots it. Misses the long one. It'll count if it goes. Shot it in time. But
Just
the
had to
buzzer
take a
beater was
shot
no
at it.
good by Hunt. But they're still up by 18. First half comes to an end with the score 42
Up by
24.
18. Holy shit, boys.
Give us your opinion
Unless
on
I
the first
completely
half, Bill.
fuck this up,
Too much good to
we
say about
going.
this game so far. Maybe
We
you can do
going.
play-by-play and color.
Killing them on rebounds, too.
Now we'll bring you our player of the half. Who's your pick, Bill?
Milton has been rolling. Every other play, it seems like he's sending it in with reckless authority.
Who sports
His
ball?
aggressiveness has fired up this whole team.
Tremendous effort from
All
our
right.
player of the half.
Thanks. Thanks to Hedger, but I literally just got something to drink. Of course, it's not water, but it's
We're all set to begin
caffeinated,
the
so
second half.
I consider it. I consider it a drink. Ba-ba.
Wellington inbounds it to start the second half. Hubbard
Oh shit!
catches it left side. Sarche feeds it
I'm
to
ready.
the corner.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Misfire.
Yeah.
Last
Oh,
three
shit.
by
No.
Hubbard. Now let's
Still
go down
got
to
it.
Tracy
All right,
Wilson.
let's see what Bennett's
That's an
capable
update
of
for
here.
us.
During
Oh
halftime,
god.
I talked with Coach Wilson.
Ah,
he felt
damn it.
wouldn't be classy to run up the score
He
and was
tried.
going to change things in a way to make sure
Is hockey
that
next
doesn't
weekend?
happen.
Hockey is
He went
next
on
weekend,
to say that he
as far as I
wasn't
know.
going to mix up his rotation. Even
Pretty
though
sure
he
hockey's
knows he
next.
has talent on the end
What,
of his
what
bench.
day is it
He
today?
felt
Is today
that
the
the players
20th? I'm
he
pretty
used in the first
sure.
half give him the best
Yeah,
chance of
26th and
winning this game,
27th are
and he
both
won't
days
stray
where
from that
hockey's
game
going
plan.
on.
Back to you.
Okay, thanks,
So
Tracy.
that should be.
We'll see if they were listening.
Yeah.
Grab by Brinkley. Goes up. It's good. Nice offensive
I'll
rebound.
I'll
He's shooting
I'll hopefully
40%
be
of
there
the
for
game.
that. Don't be completely
passes it up
surprised if it's a whole thing of like, oh, where's Tyler? Oh, Tyler's sleeping. I can't get or like you try to call me and it's like I can't get a hold of Tyler. Oh, he decided
Dishes it
sleeping
to the
is the
wing.
way to go.
Bunner misses the three-pointer.
That
'Cause
was a
if it's
much
next
quicker
Saturday,
shot than they might have liked, but it was a
I'll
pretty
be
open
I'll be
look, so it's
working
tough to fault
all
him.
Friday.
Booble
And then
gets it
Saturday
left
is
wing.
going to be the day that I
Back
start my
in.
shift. So there's going to be about
Carries the
8
two
hours
left
in
lane.
between shifts.
He's 3
And
for
so
4
I'm
for the game.
basically not going to get
Wellington
any
inbounds
sleep
the
because it's
ball.
not like I'm just going to be able to go home and sleep. So I'm going to get
Left
virtually
wing.
no sleep
Bunner
going
shoots.
into
No
my
luck
6
on the
a.m.
three-point
shift where I
attempt.
start learning
Their
my new
rebounding
shit.
has been terrific,
So
Bernie.
then
That's
I'll
the
be
main
done by like
reason they're leading in this
2:45. There's a
game.
very good chance I'm not going to want to.
One-on-one.
I'm not going to want to do anything. I'm just going to want to like try not to die.
Bunner.
You know where I live. Hey, a certain someone wasn't at the preseason game.
Hubbard crosses it
I'll
over.
give you 2 guesses to who it was.
Sarche swings it to the left wing. That last three-pointer
As you
missed
talk
by
about
Wellington.
not
Boylan
showing up to
way up
games.
court.
Credit the defense there. They got out on him.
I think
and
that
they
was the
forced him to rush it a little.
longer one that I didn't need to shoot from.
Left wing launches one from beyond the arc.
Damn
that
it.
one was drilled by
It
Bonner.
was during the week.
He's 1
Yeah,
for 4 from downtown.
And
Skips
I
to
made
the
it.
left.
I called in sick, but I made
Rises
it.
and dishes. Boylan backs him down.
I've
Hooks it up.
stopped
It's
caring
in,
now because I
and he
know
got
that
the
they're
bump
not.
too.
I know
They'll
that
have a
no
chance for
one,
one more at the line.
my supervisors aren't going to watch it. I know they ain't going to give a
Cyclones will
shit.
bring out some reserves. No good. And they don't
Shit.
get the three-point play.
That's fine. It gave the guy who was backing me up at my job the
Hubbard
like
catches
more
it,
ability
right
to
wing.
work. I don't call in that much,
Wellington
so
goes up,
it's fine.
and he continues to struggle with his shot. What a game by these Cyclones.
Oh,
They are
liver
putting
Jesus.
on a show.
I
You
don't
know
think
what?
they've
That
had
makes a
this
lot of
much
sense
talent
that you needed
since
a
Pfizer and
liver
Tinsley
transplant.
played here together. A little too
I don't want
aggressive
to.
right there.
I don't want to
like
make
that
fun
he's
of a
not
bad
afraid to be
situation.
physical,
I
but that
don't.
was too much.
I won't make fun of a bad situation, but saying that you
Can't
needed a
sink the
liver
first.
transplant just makes too much sense. Hey, Turk, what's up? Oh
He
shit.
sinks the second.
Okay.
The Longhorns call time.
Oh, it's for. Oh, okay. So you'll have to save up your sick days for your own. I'm sorry.
Wellington inbounds the ball.
I just naturally
Looks like
assumed
they're
it was
playing
yours.
Kimba hauls it in. That's his third rebound of the contest.
That's
Let's
another
see.
rebound for a team that's doing a great job on the boards. They've got a big edge
Oh
there
shit!
today.
No, I wanted to pump fake.
Last tray off the mark
All right,
by
he still
Kimba.
got it anyway. Damn it! May or may not have alcohol problem.
Hubbard gets it. Left wing.
Is that he can't drink for shit.
The crossover.
It feels weird at this point in my life where I'm still using the Straight Edge 109 moniker for my stuff. I almost feel like I should change it, but I've had it for so
Makes it
damn
first.
long that it's like I don't know if I want to change it at this point.
He gets them both. The
I mean, to be
Cyclones
fair,
with a
like
comfortable lead.
I don't think I can call myself that much anymore. Like it's
Kimba
literally just a
backs
username
in,
at this point. 'Cause it's not like
12-footer made by
I
Hunt.
don't drink.
And they
I just
now
don't drink a
go up
lot.
by 22.
I barely drink. It has to be something. It has to be
Hunter takes a
something.
three.
It
Hunt
has to be
corrals
like
the
maybe not a
miss.
special
I don't think
occasion, but it
there'll
has to
miss
be
many more of
just.
those
It
looks.
has to be the right thing. My friends try to they've
They're
tried
bringing the
desperately to
double
get me
team.
into beer,
Feeds it to the
and
low
it's just
block.
not. It's just not
Nice
a thing.
job
I
on
don't
the
like the
assist by
hops.
Peñazola. They lead 53-29.
Don't even take Advil when he stubs his toe.
Hubbard
To
stepped
be
back
fair,
over
I
the
don't
midcourt
take
line
Advil
there.
when I stub
That's
my
an
toe. I just
over-and-back
curse a lot
These
and
guys
hate
are
life.
just demoralized right now. Mistakes are going to start
And
snowballing.
Advil is some rich man's medicine. I have
Kimba
store
inbounds
brand
the ball.
acetaminophen.
Covington takes the shot.
Ah. Fast comes the right thing, yeah. Ah,
He
damn
misses
it.
the first. Wellington is needed out on the floor. He didn't get much of a rest.
Yeah. I tend to socially drink. That's my thing, and I have to have the right type of
Off on the
drink too.
second.
I am glad that every Saturday that they have a hockey game is Jim Beam night, where they have like
Wellington
Jim
has it
Beam
high
vanilla
post.
sodas, because that's
Boom.
probably
Can't get
something
the
that I'll be
three-pointer to
interested
fall.
in this year.
Texas is having big problems from beyond the arc.
I probably
And
won't
I
have
think Tracy
much,
has
but
something
you
for
know,
us on that.
enough to
Tracy?
really enjoy
Coach
the hockey
Barnes
game.
wants to see his players move more effectively without the ball so they can get better looks at the basket. He told his
There we
guys,
go.
if you get to the open spot on the floor,
23 with
I
8 to
know
go.
you can
Oh
hit
God,
that
I just
shot.
realized
All right?
that.
All right,
I'm up
Tracy.
by
Why use the whole shot clock when you only need a
29-56.
few
Oh, I'm up by
seconds, right?
27. Wait, 39-49. Yeah, I'm up by 27 with 7 minutes to go. Let's just call it a day. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we can just call it there. That's good. So somehow, some way, we have miracled our way through. Yeah, we're gonna watch a Sports Selection Sunday show where Greg Gumbel is just baffled that we're gonna be in the tournament. We gotta be. We're gonna get like a 13 or 14 seed. I can feel it.
Good evening,
We're gonna get
and
a
welcome.
low as
I'm
fuck
Greg
seed.
Gumbel here with my partner, Clark
We don't have
Kellogg,
enough. We don't have
bringing you
enough
the
wins
2K
to
Sports
justify a
NCAA
decent one.
selection show. We're all set to show you the seedings and pairings, so get out your bracket sheet, get those pencils ready. Here are the basics of the 65 available.
Yeah,
But before we
yeah,
unveil
we
the
know.
brackets for
Top
this season,
25,
here's a look
okay,
at the
NC
final
State,
top 25
NC State,
media poll
Jesus.
of the season. There's certainly one big
Notre
shift that we'll be
Dame
talking
basketball.
about. We have a
Well,
new
there's
team in the
Gonzaga
top
at
25
19.
this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
NC
Break
San
into the
Diego
poll
State.
as the number 22 team. The poll
State,
voters have had their
Baylor,
say.
Ole
Now let's
Miss.
take a look at the NCAA
Bubble
tournament
watch.
bubble and see which
Iowa's
teams are
there,
sitting at
okay.
home with
Texas
their fingers
Tech,
crossed,
Duke.
hoping to see their name in the brackets.
Duke coming
There
back
are a
from
lot of
the
worthy candidates
abyss
among
that
these
Coach
10
K
teams,
put him
Clark.
in before he
Which
eventually
of these bubble
retired.
teams stands out to you right now?
Marquette could have sealed their invitation with a better regular season finish. But the fact is, they play in a
Dollar
very
General
tough
brand
conference,
medicine.
and that does
You know,
weigh
that's-
heavily in their favor.
And
That's
we have
a
a few
pretty
more
damn
teams.
close.
Away team are the top
Let's
overall
see.
on
Okay,
to the
cool.
second number
Yep,
one,
yep.
the
Seton
Syracuse.
Hall,
And finally,
Syracuse,
now here's how the
Kansas.
brackets.
All right,
First
cool.
up, we take a look at the East Regional. The
Let's
away
go.
team are the top seed,
NC
finishing
State
at
in
30,
the play-in
and now
winner.
the number 8
Okay,
seed,
South
the South
Carolina and
Gamecock.
Charlotte.
Come into the tournament fifth in
Should
their
be
conference.
interesting.
Arizona comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing
Arizona,
at 21
Youngstown
and 10.
State.
Washington enters
All
the
right,
field as the
Washington,
number 4
Southeast
seed from
Missouri.
the Pac-10. This will be their 17th
I didn't even know there was a
appearance ever
Southern
in the
Missouri
NCAA
in this
tournament.
game.
They'll be getting ready to face the Baylor Bears are in as the number
Baylor
6
and
seed.
Iowa.
They'll be taking on the
Ooh.
number 11 seed.
That'll be
the
interesting.
Iowa Hawkeyes with 23 wins. San Diego State
23
comes in as the number
wins.
3 seed.
Oh, there's San Diego
finishing at
State. Oh, they were a 3
25
seed.
and 4. UC Irvine
San
comes in to
Diego
face them at
State
number
playing
14
UC
with
Irvine.
18 wins.
I hope we're not in this
Our number
bracket.
7 seed is from the ACC.
North
The
Carolina
North Carolina
and
Tar Heels.
Toledo.
Next up is the
All
number
right.
2 seed. The
Pittsburgh and Holy
Panthers
Cross.
have established themselves as one of the best teams. I think this could wind up being the bracket that brings us
All
this
right.
year's Cinderella story. A few of the higher seeds here. Next up, we'll
Yeah,
take a look. The Seton
skip
Hall
to the
Pirates
games.
are the top seed.
Seton Hall,
finishing at
Bradley.
29 and 5.
Remember that one year
They were
that
winners of the
Bradley was
regular
actually
season
really good?
championship in the Big East.
Didn't they
They'll
get to
take
the
on
Final
the
Four, or
Bradley
was it
Braves.
just the Elite
The
Eight?
number 16
Pretty sure they
Wake
made it to the
Forest
Final
comes
Four.
in as the number 8 seed.
Wake
finishing
Forest,
at 21
Arkansas.
and 10. Arkansas
Wake
comes in to
Forest
face
at
them
this
at number
point.
9 with
It's amazing to
23
see some of the
wins.
teams that end up
Ohio
like at the
State
top.
enters the field as the number 5
Ohio
seed
State and
from the
Drexel.
Big 10. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for
The
school
logo
that's
doesn't
no
look too
stranger to
bad
the
for
NC
Drexel.
East Carolina comes in as the number 4 seed,
East
finishing
Carolina,
at 27
UL
and
Lafayette.
4.
I've
They'll
always
take on the
liked
13th seed
UL
from the
Lafayette's
Sun Belt
logo.
Conference. The Louisiana
Just the
Lafayette
Elite
region,
Eight,
and
okay.
now the number 6 seed, the
Fresno State and
Bulldogs
Duke.
come into the
Oh,
tournament first in
that
their
sounds like
conference
that'd be a
during the
pretty good
regular
matchup,
season.
honestly.
And the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
Notre
are in
Dame and
as the number
Hawaii.
Next up is the number 7 seed.
Xavier and
Musketeers
Niagara.
are the
Once
regular
again,
season
didn't know that
champions from the
Niagara was a
A10
thing here.
conference. They'll be going up against
How
the
does a
number
14
10
and
seed,
19
the
team make
Niagara
the
Purple
tourney?
Eagles, with 24 wins.
Maybe
This
they
is
were
their
like
6th
us.
appearance in the
I mean,
NCAA
we're gonna
tournament
get a
in school
tournament
history.
spot
Our
simply
number
by the
2
fact that we
seed
won the
is from
Big 12
SEC.
tournament.
The Kentucky
I'm sure we're gonna
Wildcats
get a low
rewarded
spot,
for their outstanding
but
play
we'll
this
get it.
season with an at-large bid and a
That's
ticket
why
to
I
the
know
Big
we're gonna
Ten.
get it,
They're
is
gonna
because
play
we
the
got an
number 15
automatic
seed,
bid for
the
winning the
North
Big
Florida
12
Ospreys,
tournament.
who came in first in
Do
their
we deserve
conference
it? Probably
tournament,
not.
finishing at 18 and 13.
But we made the
What a
tournament just
tremendous
simply by
regional
winning
final
the
we have
Big
in this
12.
bracket
We
with the
made
number
the.
1
We're gonna
seeds
make the
here, making it through
NCAA
the
tournament
first 3
simply by
rounds
having that
unscathed.
automatic
That
bid
could
for
be one
winning
of the
the
games of the
Big 12
On to
tournament.
our third bracket of the day.
Kentucky
Let's
and
take
North
a look
Florida
at the
sounds
Midwest. The
interesting.
Syracuse Orange are the top seed,
Syracuse,
finishing at 27 and 7.
Charlotte,
They
Charleston.
were conference tournament champions in the Big
Thinking
East.
Charleston.
Our number 8 seed is from the
Arizona
Pac-10.
State and
The
Texas.
Arizona
Ooh,
State Sun
oh
Devils
shit!
are on
If
a
Texas
hot
is all the way
streak,
down at
having just
9, I'm
won
afraid
their
of where we're
conference
going to be
tournament.
at.
The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets
Jesus.
are in as the number
Georgia
5
Tech,
seed. They'll be taking
UNLV.
on the number
Okay.
Gonzaga enters the field
Gonzaga
as the number 4
and St.
seed
Francis.
from the West Coast Conference.
Dude,
This is their
I was a
21st
bit worried I was
appearance
going to
in the
see
NCAA
Gonzaga and
tournament in the
Iowa
history
State.
of their
Oh.
school. They'll be getting
Would that
ready.
be a heart
Villanova
wrencher right
comes in
there?
as the number 6 seed,
Villanova
finishing at
and
20
West
and now the
Virginia.
number 3 seed. The Michigan
Michigan
Wolverines
and
come into the
Davidson.
tournament
Remember
first
that
in their
one time
conference
that
during the
Davidson
regular
was good?
season and finished second in their conference tournament. Next up is the number 7 seed. The
Stanford
Stanford Cardinals
and
have established
Vanderbilt
themselves
wanna
as
help
one of
me
the
work on
best
my
teams
place
from the
tomorrow.
Pac-10. They'll
Oh
be going
no,
up
what do you
against
need
the
done?
number 10 seed. The Vanderbilt
I might actually
Commodores
not be
with
able to do
17
it because I
wins.
still
They
have
return
yet to
once
figure
more to
out
very
a
familiar
good
surroundings of the
time
NCAA. Florida
to.
comes in as the
I'm
number 2
hanging.
seed, finishing at 26.
No one
and
who's
8.
watching this is going to
Montana comes in to
understand,
face them at number
but
15
him,
with
because he
16
knows me
wins in the
personally.
tournament
But I'm hanging out with
championship of the
Berto
Big Sky.
tomorrow.
This bracket has the potential to give us a sensational matchup in the regional final.
I don't know
if
when, but it's
everything
going to be
goes
at some
according to
point.
form, and the top 2 seeds can survive the
To be
early
fair,
rounds.
I could probably
And finally,
wake up at
let's
some
have a
point,
look
but at the
West
way I'm
region.
going, I'm probably not going to be
The
able to go
Kansas
to bed till like
Jayhawks
9
are the top
a.m.
seed, finishing at
So
24 and 7. They were winners of the regular season championship
Maybe after
in the
next
Big
week
12.
when
They'll take
I'm
on
generally
the Central
working.
Arkansas Bears, the number 16 ranked team. This will be
Yeah,
their second
maybe after
appearance
next
in the NCAA
next
tournament
week when
in
I'm
school
working
history. Next up
mornings.
is the number 8 seed, the Missouri
Missouri,
Tigers. Cincinnati
LaSalle,
comes in as the number 5
Cincinnati,
seed,
Iowa
finishing at
State. I
24
faced
and
Cincinnati. Didn't I
11.
face Cincinnati
And they
once
will
already?
take on the 12th seed
There you
from the
go,
Big
12
12.
seed, by the way.
Iowa
That's what I
State-
figured was
Michigan
going to
State
happen.
comes in as the number 4
Michigan,
seed,
Alcorn
finishing at
State.
26
Man, if we got a
and 8.
13 seed,
Alcorn State comes in to
Michigan
face them at number
State's one
13
thing, but
with
imagine if we did
21
get that
wins.
13
The
seed
tournament
back
and regular- our
in
number
the other
6
one. We
seed
would
is
have
from
faced
the
them.
Big East. The Louisville Cardinals
Louisville,
were rewarded for
Massachusetts.
their
Hey,
outstanding play
UMass.
this season with an at-large large bid
Maybe
and a
that's,
ticket to the
maybe
big
that's where I
dance.
should go.
The USC Trojan are in as
USC
the
and
number 3
Brown?
seed. They'll be taking on the number
How
14 seed.
how often does
Brown
a
Bears
well? I
with
guess
17
they're going to
wins.
have at least
And now
one
the
bid,
number
but it's
7
just
seed,
always
the Ole
weird
Miss Rebels,
seeing
come into the
an
tournament as
Ivy
the
League
fourth
team
place
make
team
it.
in their conference during the regular
No,
season, and were semifinalists.
They're
in
not
their
usually
conference
that well
tournament.
known.
They are
for
going to
getting
play
there,
the number
as
10
far as I
seed.
know.
Alabama
Almost
enters the
gonna-
field as the number
Alabama,
2 seed from the
North
SEC.
Carolina,
This marks
A&T.
their 25th appearance all time in the NCAA
These
tournament.
fucking
They'll be getting ready to
teams,
face
man.
the
I
first
know
question
there's a
every
lot of
selection
them, but
Sunday,
Jesus.
which is the toughest bracket.
Did I I beat Kansas in the Big 12 tourney or what? I
This
beat.
year, not only are the top
Who
seeds
did I
strong,
beat?
the lower
I
seeds
beat
can be
Texas to
dangerous as
win,
well.
obviously.
Now, let's bring the
But I
conference
don't know
picture
who I
into focus.
won, who
The
I
Big
beat at that
East
point.
gets
5
18.
out of the 12
SEC
Big 12
with
teams
7.
made it.
5
Jesus.
out of the ACC. The Pac-10 gets
I mean,
5
Big East was
teams.
even more
What a down year for the
ridiculous with
non-power
8.
conferences.
Because I
We're
don't
used
think
to
there's
seeing
more
at
than
least one
10
of those
teams in the
conferences
Big
compete
East.
on the level of
I
the
might
power
be wrong,
conferences.
though.
We showed you the bubble teams before. Now that we
So,
know who's
Texas
in,
Tech
who's
didn't
out,
make it.
what do you think of the
Otherwise,
selection
we would have
squad?
had
Duke
6.
must feel a whole lot better
LSU,
now
SMU,
than they
Marquette,
did before the
Dayton.
show started. Their ticket is
Was it?
punched.
Oh,
and they're
no.
on their
That
way
was
to the
Davidson
dance.
I'm thinking
All
of,
right,
not
Clark,
Dayton.
now that we know
All right, cool. Let's see, who'd we beat? We beat Colorado, Baylor, Missouri, Texas, who are all actually ranked. They're all ranked above us because we really, like I said, it's not like we deserve our spot. It just sort of happened. Oh, yeah, Kansas lost to Texas in the semis. That's what happened. Big 10 equals 10 teams. I mean, Big 10 now is like 12 or 13, I think. Big East equals East teams. Pretty sure Cincinnati's actually a Big East team. That's barely East. Let me look at the tournament tree just to see how that would work. So if Michigan State wins, then they're going. And then, oh, God. There's a very good chance I'm going to have, if I can somehow beat Cincinnati and Michigan State, I'm going to have to face another Big 12 team if I make it to the Sweet 16. That's going to happen, which will be hilarious if I do get one of them and somehow win. Because then at that point, Louisville, Massachusetts, USC, Brown, Ole Miss, Siena, Alabama. Alabama being a number 2. I don't think Alabama's really actually that good of a basketball team. Mostly just football. Hey, Jack, what's up? You know what? Oh, man, an hour 11 in. I don't know if I want to start right away. Because if I start and I lose, then I'm going to try to do the off-season stuff, and that's just going to make things ridiculous. Fuck. You know what? I'm probably going to call it there then, because I got 2 games in. I did my selection Sunday. It's a good place to stop, at least for this, and then I can move on to other stuff, because there's a couple more things I want to do, and there's only so much time left in the day for me. So, yeah, good hour. It's a shorter version of this, and then I'll go to I'll be going to something else here. But if I stop here, then I can go on to other things, and that'll be nice. But there you go. Somehow, some way, managed to beat Missouri barely, and then we just raffle stomped Texas. I don't know what happened here. We were like barely getting our shit together against Missouri, and then we just waffle them. Not sure what happened, but by God, we made it. By God, we're in the tournament. Ready for this Chima match? Oh, yeah, I forgot about the DDT thing. I've been seeing posts about it. There we go. All right, so yeah, I guess I'll leave it there, and somehow, some way, we've made it to the NCAA tournament. I don't know how, but we've made it again. Our unity is strong. We're filling the place out. The average attendance, which will be nice if it's actually still 100 next season. How did I do last year? We made it to the Sweet 16 last year. Honestly, just making it to the national tournament is good enough for me at this point, because the fact is that we're on a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 season a 10 season streak of actually making it to the NCAA tournament. I have been to the NCAA tournament every single season. Even if I got bounced out in the first round, I've still at least made it every single season since my second one. So I'm hoping to keep that going and keep that up. So we'll see what happens here, but it's been crazy. And I'll go ahead and save this so that I could move on to other things. Save it again just to be safe. Either way, my God. This was fun conversation as I move into other crap. And yeah, somehow we've made the NCAA tournament. I don't understand how this happened. We did such garbage for so long. I mean, this was literally the worst season I've had. The worst season I've had thus far. 16 losses is the most I've had on a season. And somehow we're still sitting here with a tournament bid. I don't know how we managed it. But either way, that'll be it for college hoops. Probably move on to... I'll probably do... Probably to split up basketball stuff if I want to do what else I want to do. I'll probably do Hawkeye Pro now. And do that. And so, yeah, either way, I'll be doing something else on stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for continuing to watch. Holy crap. I don't know how, but we're here again. So, thank you, and I will see you next